have been doing some real crime research and I came across a very strange crime. Who knew that Christmas ham theft was a real thing? Apparently it's been going on for centuries. Ham theft gives a new meaning to the word hamburglar. Seriously, this ham stealing is a real thing. As Christmas approaches, police are often faced with a very seasonal crime, the theft of Christmas hams. Historically, the incidence of ham theft rose in November and peaked in mid-December. Some crimes were small and only involved one single ham being stolen from a suburban shop. I first came across this photo of the New South Wales Police Forensic Photography Archive of a ham held in custody. So I googled this crime and a lot came up. Here is just some of what I found.
The first case I found was an allegation that Michael O'Brien stole a ham from an Oxford Street grocer in 1884. O'Brien was observed looking intently at the hams on display, and one disappeared around the time he left the store. The magistrate threw the case out, stating
that looking at a ham 3 or 4 times did not constitute a felony.
The next case I came across was in 1886, with 110 hams stolen. Louise Keyser was charged with having, by device and trick, feloniously stolen and taken and carried away 110 hams, the property of William Ponder. Louise had allegedly collected the hams on the 22nd of December, but failed to pay for them. William spotted the hams on display in a store in Haymarket, and demanded they be returned. The case was eventually dismissed as William could not provide an invoice or other documentation identifying the hams as his property. The Great Ham Heist of 1931. This was the theft of a lorry containing 150 hams, only days out from Christmas, in 1931. The driver was making his deliveries and ducked into a shop to deliver their order of ham, and then discovered his truck and its precious cargo had been stolen. The hams were never recovered. In 1927, a thief jumped a backyard fence and stole 2 hams from someone's yard. The next case that came up in my search was described as a well-planned and targeted attack. Very strange that I cannot find any newspaper story about this. In 1945, the Metropolitan Ice and Cold Storage Company lost 126 large hams during a daring robbery from their property at 163 Harris Street, Pyrmont, Sydney. Finally, the last of the historical cases I managed to find was the case of the Wharfie. Frederick pleaded guilty to stealing 1 ham from his place of work. These are some of the modern-day cases I have found with my search. The 3rd of December, 2007. Staff turned up to work at Zamet Ham to find $100,000 worth of ham stolen, apparently removed through a large hole in the warehouse wall. A note was left reading, "Thanks. Merry Christmas." On the 24th of December, 2012. A Blue Mountains butchery had $3,000 worth of meat taken, including 10 legs of ham and 9 Christmas hams. The 4th of December, 2015. A greedy thief stole 12 legs of ham from a Victorian supermarket. The 24th of December, 2021. $10,000 worth of festive food taken after a truck was stolen from a shopping centre car park in Darwin, Northern Territory. And finally, the last of our Australian cases. The 19th of December, 2023. An estimated $7,000 in stolen meat was taken from a Queensland butcher, including 16 whole legs of ham worth $200 each. At this point of my investigation, I am thinking this must be an Australian crime. I then did a Google search for international ham crimes. A few cases came up. So, this type of crime seems to be worldwide. Fascinating. Here is just some of the international cases I have found. Ontario, Canada. On the 28th of December, 2023, a man was charged with a holiday ham heist. He stole 180 hams from Honeybee Hams. December 2014. Nelson, New Zealand. A large number of Christmas hams, salamis and steaks were stolen from a Nelson butcher. Finally, the last case I have found was in Youngwood, Pittsburgh. A man was caught on store surveillance taking $450 worth of hams from a shop in Save. I hope you have enjoyed my investigation into this crazy, strange crime.